Now you say, where should your loyalty lie? Where I disagree with some pastors is where they say we must defend everything that the Israeli government does. You should not defend everything that the Israeli government does, period. You are loyal to one thing only. You are loyal to Jesus Christ. And that is it. That is your standard. With that being said, some of my greatest experiences have been in the nation of Israel. Some of my greatest travels have been in Israel. I saw where Jesus walked on water, where he was raised from the dead. I saw where he talked on the Mount of the Beatitudes. If you've never been to Israel, it will change your life. There is unmistakable spiritual energy in the state of Israel when you visit there. Unmistakable. From the Via Dolorosa, from the suffering servant of Christ, to see where Jesus Christ died, where he was crucified. It's amazing. What I think is happening, though, is that sometimes there's a theological argument and a geopolitical argument. The theological one, I think, should be very simple, which is that the error I think replacement theology makes can be found in Romans 9, 10, or 11, where in Romans 11, Paul basically says, we are grafted in to the old covenant, that we are an extension to the Jewish people on top of us. He says, even though the old covenant is way, do not cast away the people of Israel, but instead we are a covenant on top of. Now, there is an equally as confusing verse in Hebrews 10 that sometimes gets used by replacement theology. I don't want to get into that. The other aspect that I think is very concerning is that as this debate has come up, and your question was beautiful and wonderful, some people have used this debate as an excuse to peddle their Jew hate. There is a disturbing rise online of people that want to blame the Jews for why they have no money in their bank account and why their car ran out of gas, why they can't make good decisions. Everybody, if you are blaming the Jews for your decisions, you are on a bad self-destructive cycle and you should stop immediately and repent. That is evil and that is dark and that is wrong. You should not do that. But there's a lot of things the Israeli government does that I don't like. I can name them. The Israeli government has really bad abortion policies. The Israeli government has gay pride parades in downtown Tel Aviv. The Israeli government pushed the vaccine on all their people and basically turned Israel into a petri dish for a vaccine that none of us supported. I don't like the fact that the Israeli government mistakenly or unmistakably bombed a church the last couple weeks ago. We shouldn't support that. All that being said, though, Israel looks like a much better country when contrasted with what I said earlier, with Islamic totalitarianism around it. They're not a perfect country. They're not a country that honestly we should even talk as much as we do, but we as Christians should pray for the peace of Jerusalem. That is unmistakable. Yep. We as Christians should reject Jew hate, and we as Christians should find unity in one thing that we can all agree on. We should seek to bring every Jewish person on the planet to Jesus Christ, because Jesus is the answer.